It's a good day to be alive, don't you think? You know, there's this general saying that life is a gift. And according to the dictionary, a gift is something that is given to someone that you don't have to pay for. We all love gifts, don't you? I do. But like some of my clients had asked me, if God is really the author of life, why then is life so imperfect? I mean, why can't we just wake up and have the perfect life that we so desire? The perfect job, the perfect school, the perfect family, the perfect marriage, even citizen of the perfect country. You know what I mean, right? A friend once said that life is not a bed of roses. And as you lay your bed, so you will lie on it. Trust me, in my line of work, I daily have to deal with a lot of people that come to me for me to lay their bed that they may lie on it. This is Dr. George Cooker. Welcome to my corner.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Lisa. How are you doing?
Very well, thank you.
Okay.
So your 9 a.m. meetings are in the waiting room.
At least they're early today.
And also, Honorable Tekina is on his way to see you.
Okay, good. Let me know when he comes.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, would you want me to get you something? Tea? Chicken or chips?
Lisa, I'm fine. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Very sure.
Very sure.
Okay. I'll be a call away.
Okay, just tell them I'll deal with them shortly.
Oh, okay.
Alright. What now? I know that look on your face. Purify your mind.
Hey, honey.
Hi, honey. How are you?
At the office already?
Crazy traffic this morning. I just got into office. You?
Yeah, I just dropped off the kids at school. Heading to my office now.
Okay. Wow. Am I not the luckiest man in the world?
Oh well, just wanted to be sure you're okay. Better be home early.
When you have an angel waiting for you at home, why am I to remain at the office past 6 p.m.?
Okay, see you at 6 then.
I say amen to that.
Love you.
Love you. Okay, Lisa, you can bring them in now. I'm ready. Thank you. My sincere apologies. Traffic related. However,
I want a divorce.
can we talk about this, please?
There's nothing to talk about. I already made up my mind.
I thought we made progress during our last session. This is supposedly my final session with both of you. Is it possible you make your final decision after this final session?
I already made my final decision. I'm done with this marriage.
I believe this explains the text messages I've been sending to you. See, I know you will understand now when I say that I am done putting up with this woman.
Who exactly is putting up with who here?
I have put up with your crap for so long. And at this point, I am done putting up with your crap.
Obviously, you're not listening to yourself. Otherwise, such words will not be falling out of your mouth.
You need to mind your tongue.
Or else what, Dari?
Can we just calm down?
Honestly, Doc, you are the reason I'm sitting here. Because I see no reason why I'll be sitting down here and wasting my precious time.
Like how you made me waste my precious years, thinking that one day you grow up to truly be a man.
Say what?
You heard exactly what I said.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Lisa?
Sir, Honorable Tekina just arrived.
Oh, okay. Tell him I'll be with him in a moment.
Okay, sir. And also, your other appointments are already in the waiting room.
Okay, noted. Thank you. See, I understand you are both heated up right now. But is it possible we get the session done with? And then we move on?
I don't think that will be necessary.
That do I.
Young man, how may I help you?
I guess in many ways than you can imagine.
All right, listen up.
It's now time for us to find out what your life is worth. It's time for you to make that call.
To your friends, your loved ones and your family, to pay your ransom. And God help you.
God so help you that none of your Messiah shows up or meet up with my deadline. Somebody dies. Am I freaking clear? Am I freaking clear?
In that moment, with that gun pointed to my head, those words sliced through my heart, piercing deeper than the surface value of how he said it. What is my life worth?
Now I want you to get this. We're more than 20 miles away from any semblance of a place occupied by humans. And so, if you think that screaming will get you saved, no, nobody's gonna hear you. But guess what? My response to that action
Will be a bullet in your brain. Am I clear?
So,
Hey, look at me. I can imagine how glad you all are to see my face. We've not gotten ourselves well acquainted, don't you think?
So, why we still await that cavalry call from your loved ones to pay your ransom? Don't you think it's a great time to get acquainted?
You. Hey. I'm talking to you. What's your name? Tejiri.
Begiri.
Tejiri. Okay, not Tejiri.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a civil servant.
And what's civil about your servanthood?
Sir?
I said, what do you mean civil servant?
So, what's on your mind?
You tell me.
It's your mind, not mine. And unfortunately, I'm not a mind reader. So let's look at it this way. A hotel room, 3 people dead, both the victim and the assailants. And you have here in the bag over 5 million. You could have as well taken it to your house, a hideout, or even the station.
Leave the station out of this.
Which means you definitely have something going on in your mind.
See, I came here because I needed someone to talk to. And I thought that person could be you. But it's obvious I'm making a mistake.
You really want my opinion? Then take this money to the station. Deposit it there as an exhibit found at the scene of the crime.
I can't believe you said that.
And that's because you came here looking for someone to validate your misguided instinct to commit a crime.
Crime?
Yes.
How dare you accuse me of committing a crime? Do you know how many years I've given to the Nigerian police force and this country? Putting my life and that of my entire family on the line? 18 good years. 18 good years of service. 3 surgeries from bullet wounds sustained during combat with robbers. Multiple narrow, near-death experiences. And what do I get in return for all this? Nothing. Nothing. No promotion. No future in view. And you are here sitting down accusing me of committing a crime?
You know, you've made a good point. But there's still no justification for what you want to do.
Justification be damned! Who wants anybody's justification? Who justification help? Where justification when I pass through all the things that I went through? See, the owner of this money is dead, alongside his assailants. This money do not belong to the Nigerian police force. Of course, I know how they will share it on arrival. And it doesn't belong to this country. And so, I'm keeping it.
But you know this money does not belong to you either.
You know you are annoying, right?
And I believe that's why you still pay me out of your meager salary for some of my counseling services. Isn't it? You know why you came here? In all of this darkness everywhere, there's this glimpse of light in you. You are an honorable man. Do the right thing. Return this money.
There is no honor in a sinking country.
And we all can decide whether to sink with the country or not. You see, at this point, doing the right thing isn't for the country or even the police force. It is for you. To save you and your soul from damnation. Just look at it this way. Noah and the ark. Noah built an ark of honor and he was able to get as many people on board. You can do likewise. Build an ark of honor. You don't know how many people you will save from the coming of the great flood.
What's your name?
Tariq.
What's that? You have COVID-19?
No, sir.
You say?
No, I don't, sir.
Look at me when I'm talking to you. She your girlfriend?
No, she's my wife.
Your baby mama?
My wife, sir.
Your wife.
Yes, sir.
So why do you want to divorce her?
I don't want to divorce her. We just had a slight misunderstanding.
What kind of misunderstanding?
My point is simple. The fact that she brings in more money into the family does not give her the right to undermine me as the head of this family.
Is there something wrong with asking for a true head and not a figurehead?
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm going through? So disrespectful and arrogant. Instead of her to model after the Proverbs 31 virtuous woman, as a believer that she claims to be, she would rather embrace the ideologies of these new generational women with feminist agenda. I won't say one word. The next thing we hear is women liberation, gender equality, and breaking free. Breaking free from what? Is it prison break? What is all this nonsense? Now, wow!
Okay, if I get you correctly, the trouble started when she became the breadwinner of the family, right?
What do you mean by breadwinner?
I mean...
So what am I? Biscuit winner? I said that she brings in more money than I do into the family, and it's for now.
And that for now will be 9 years in 2 months' time. I mean, what woman will be happy bearing the financial burden of the family alone for almost 9 years and counting? Talk about rent, feeding, school fees, and what not. Get a job or something, anything to earn money to support the family. But no, Dari will tell you that he would rather focus on his music career, thereby choosing the kind of job he wants to do, leaving me to carry this heavy load. I need some support for heaven's sake.
Oh, so what you're saying is that I do not bring any support to the family at all?
I'm talking about real support here, Dari. Not the 5,000 naira you give me for an entire month. I work so hard to take care of this family, to get the family going. I can't even take care of myself. And I do all of this without complaining, but still.
You see what I'm saying, Doc? We will not have a simple conversation. She will try to manipulate the whole thing with tears.
You see my biggest problem with him? If you don't have money, at least have a good mouth. The best I get from Dari is one complaint or the other. If it's not that I talk to him disrespectfully, it is that I make decisions without his approval, or I encourage the children to disrespect him.
You are trying to deny that here too?
You can't accuse me of turning the children against you, Dari, when you don't even have the time to understand what is going on in their lives.
How would that time be possible, Doc? How? Tell me! When she constantly undermines me in the presence of my kids. She tells them how she pays the rent. She tells them how she pays the school fees. She tells them how she even pays for the internet we use in the house. Even the gifts she buys for them, she makes them know that the money came from her pocket. Making her look like a superhero, redeeming them from the incompetence of their poor father.
This has nothing to do with being superhero. Timmy is no longer the baby that you always carry 10 years ago. He's a teenager. He's 14 now. He needs a mentor and not a boss. You are losing him because you have refused to understand that he now plays in a different league. And you have refused to plant yourself in his life to influence him. This has nothing to do with me playing hero.
Oh, and this league you talk about, which of course you are the head coach, has everything to do with the call I received from the proprietor this morning, telling me that Timmy and his friends were found in the male bathroom smoking Indian hemp. Oh yes, Igbo, ain't you a fantastic mom? Give yourself a round of applause.
And you? See, I have a question for both of you. But I'll start with you, Bisola. You said you started working 2 years after Dari lost his job, right? Yes. Okay. Prior to that time, how much responsibility did he take up in the family?
He gave us everything.
Why are you sweating?
I'm feeling cold, sir.
Feeling cold?
Yes, sir.
So you sweat when you're cold?
It's genetic, sir. But I'm treating it, sir.
Or is it because of this? Why do I have this feeling that you're a politician?
It's not a good feeling, sir.
You say?
It's not a good feeling, sir. I'm a businessman, sir.
What sort of business?
Politics. That's what it's called. You may choose to label me whatever you like, but the truth is, the game of politics is not as easy as you think it is.
A game. So that's what it's all about now. Toying with people's lives.
George, am I the one importing the fake drugs, killing people in the community?
But you are aware of it. You know exactly who is behind it. So what stops you from raising an alarm and reporting it?
If crossing Senator Mago is what you're suggesting, I'd rather you suggest that to someone else. I do not meddle with people's businesses.
Because he's one of the leaders in your party, and you know crossing him means jeopardizing your chances of a re-election, since the election are coming close, right?
Your head is in the game.
And you are ready to make people's life go just because of your political ambition.
George, trying to paint me a villain isn't going to score you more integrity points, George. We're good businessmen. I know how business works.
Really?
No one is in it to lose at whatever cost. Even in philanthropy, politics is not an exception.
Wow. Honorable Tekana. Wow. This wasn't what you told them during your manifesto.
Every rational human being understands that a manifesto is nothing more than a business speech.
Interesting. And that's the direct opposite of what we discussed, going into politics and changing the narrative.
Well, let's say I now know better. Or, just say things do not always turn out the way we expect them to turn out. Yes, George, shit happens.
Look at me. Fine boy, no pimple. Take a look at it. Only you. PhD psychology. Masters business administration. Masters law. Masters banking and finance. Father of 4 children. 1 wife at home, 1 wife in the office. Abba.
No. I only have 1 wife. At home.
And the lady at the front desk, I thought that's your wife. I mean, that's the reason I left her out of the loop. I don't want 2 couples here.
No, she's my secretary.
Is she?
Sir,
Wow, that was fast. Impressive. Good job. Well done.
is that all?
Of course, Lisa, that's all. What else do you want? A salary raise? Oh, so for every job well done now, the company gets to raise your salary.
Yo, I'll get back to work.
You better do. Okay, yes.
So what are you working on?
Lisa, you know I'm married, right?
So, I haven't asked you to leave your wife. Have I? Okay, you can't marry 2 wives. She and her kids are your legal family, blah, 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 blah. I get all of that. But you see, I am not complaining. And I like you a lot. And that's because you inspire me. Yes. You see, the company is enough for me. And whatever you feel, trust me, I'm open to your lead.
Minister of enjoyment. I would like to be like you when I grow up.
All right. You just have 1 hour left. 1 hour to the deadline. What did I say? How many hours?
1
How
hour.
many hours?
1 hour.
And if I return here in 1 hour, That cavalry call, don't start coming in. I'll start killing you one after the other. I hope I've made myself clear. Whose phone is that? Did I not warn every one of you to submit your phones? So this is what I get for being nice. You want to rat us out?
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's my phone. It's my phone. I brought it in and I gave it to her to keep for me. Please have mercy. Please have mercy.
Wow. Nice. Knight in shining armor. What better place to play a hero than in the presence of the one you love? It's obvious you watch too much of movies, which means you understand how Titanic ends. Now you're going to say your last words to her in 5, 4.
Please have mercy.
3,
Please.
2.
I don't think you need to waste your bullet on this one. It does not deserve it. Let me handle it.
Please have mercy.
Please have mercy.
Please have mercy.
Please.
Only show him mercy and give him a merciful death if you find out that he didn't send any message from that phone. Do you get the point? Get him out of my sight.
Let's move.
No, please, please.
Have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy. Have mercy.
You now take me for granted because I've been nice. You're about witnessing the other side of me.
No.
In the next 57 minutes, if those messiahs don't come calling. All right, your time is up. Everybody, get up. Get up!
Shut up!
Stand up and face straight now. Every one of you, I said, face straight now.
The morning is coming, sir.
What morning? I guess it's obvious your family and loved ones have realized that you're not worth the 200 million naira ransom.
200 million. I thought you said the ransom is 10 million, sir.
That was before I uncovered exactly who you are. Honorable Tekena Ebiye. So you see how much you're worth. Well, you need to understand that this is business. And in business, we don't lose. And even if I don't win, I can't leave a loose end. Unfortunately, it's not been nice doing business with you. Your last prayers. What's that? Are you out of your senses?
Maybe.
Move!
Mama.
Mama, I had to rush down here as soon as Anna called me that you fell ill again. And I hope you're getting better. Your disposition towards me have changed lately. You wouldn't even take my calls. You will not even let me take you to the hospital to see the doctor. You wouldn't even take money from me. You know I love you. And I wouldn't want anything to happen to you. This song is always on repeat, almost every time I come home to see you.
That is because no matter how far and how deep a mess you find yourself in life, God is always at the door. Okay. I can't receive any money from you. I don't know how you make your money. I see. You have to let him into your heart. It is for your own good. Do that while there is still time.
You have a son.
The best son in the world. But I've not been the best of that. Trusting God for another opportunity to do good by him.
On your knee. Now! And face the wall. Obviously, that song had penetrated him in ways no one could have imagined. A reminder of the last words from his dearly beloved mother of blessed memories. Who could have imagined that a thing as simple as a ringtone could start off a revival? It made me realize how much messages we pass on to people each day through the songs from our phones, car stereos, the images and texts on our social media pages, and many more.
It's obvious the last malaria you had got into your brain.
Boss, drop your gun. Now. We better leave this building now before the police surrounds it. A coordinate was sent to the police command from his phone.
Bastard. I should have killed him myself.
He did not send it. I did.
You did what? You realize what we do to traitors, right?
Boss, if you're thinking of coming after me, make sure you don't miss. Because if you miss, I won't.
Hold it right there. Don't move.
Don't move! Pass your head! Down!
I said move. Move outside. Come on, move. You want me to do?
Darren!
Oh, is that your husband? Yeah. Hello, sir. Yes, sir. You are secured, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Is there anything the problem?
No, sir. No, sir, we're fine.
Let's move. Let's move.
With the events of the last few days, there couldn't be a truer confirmation that life is a gift, and also to remind me of the things that matter most in life. As a man, a father, husband, business owner, politician, employer, employee, as a human still alive for such a time as this. Perhaps things might get better, or maybe the world is already on the decline of the last days as prophesied by the scriptures, leading to the second coming of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, when he shall harvest the righteous to glory, and sinners are condemned to destruction. But whatever the case, like Noah, I can still build my own ark in the spaces where I have influence and commit to bringing people in. Perhaps some might be saved. But first things first. Come in.
Sir, you called me.
Yes, I did, Lisa. The envelope. It's yours. Oh, go ahead, take it.
What's this for?
That should cover your month's salary and an additional 6 months. The company won't be needing your services anymore.
Have I done anything wrong, sir?
I would rather not put it that way. To be fair, you've been so good at your job, but I can't keep working with you. It won't be good for the company, even you. I believe you understand that. You can continue to live in denial, drowning in the ocean of destruction. Real change begins when you start letting go of all those things that easily beset you. You know what I'm talking about. All those little things that you think don't matter. But today, can you still truly say they don't matter? Not everyone got the opportunity of a second chance. Who knows why you are alive for such a time as this? Think about it.